Welcome, good afternoon. We're here outside Citibank today. It's the launching day of the social campaign called We Are the Faces of Foreclosure and Eviction. As you can see, here's the Chicago physical action of this action. Bienvenidos, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Antonio Gutiérrez. Soy el coordinador de vivienda del Centro Autónomo en Albany Park. Estamos aquí afuera del Citibank haciendo una protesta, dejando saber que es el principio de la campaña social de Somos los Rostros del Desalojo. Y ahora voy a dejar presentar a una de las representantes del Centro Autónomo que está peleando por su casa en una ejecución hipotecaria, que Citibank la está tratando de desalojar a ella y a sus familias. Now I'm going to present Virginia Morales, who is one of the members of Centro Autónomo that is fighting for foreclosure and eviction against Citibank. Citibank is trying to evict them, her and her family.
Hello, today I'm here to tell Citibank that my family, the Morales family, is one of the families facing foreclosure and eviction. We have been in foreclosure for 5 years. We're waiting to be evicted sooner or later. Citibank, we won't allow you to evict us. Citibank, the Morales family won't give up. We will fight. Citibank, let us have a dialogue. We're here to ask Citibank to sell back our home of 30 years to the current fair market value. Our home is now worth $500,000. The balance on the account has been raised due to foreclosure, court costs, and unnecessary charges. So donate our house or sell it back to us. That's what we're asking you today. Donate the house to Casas del Pueblo, because we will continue to fight. Because housing is a human right. Estamos aquí hoy porque mi familia, la familia Morales, es una de las familias que está enfrentando el foreclosure y desalojo. Tenemos más de 30 años viviendo en esa casa, 5 años peleando con City Mortgage, y ellos no nos quieren dar la oportunidad de regresarnos la casa al valor del mercado que está ahorita la casa. Se les debe más de $500,000, la casa no vale $500,000. Estamos aquí para que nos vean, no nos vamos a dar por vencidos. Seguimos y seguiremos en la lucha contra Citibank, peleando por nuestra casa. La casa donde mis hijos ahorita están creciendo, donde mi hermano y yo crecimos. Queremos la casa y no vamos a dejar la batalla. Seguiremos en la lucha con Casas del Pueblo Centro Autónomo. Gracias.
Ángel Balbuena. Desalojado 2014. Evicted 2014. Beatriz Uquierte. Desalojada 2013. Evicted 2013. Eduardo Pachuan. Desalojado 2012. Evicted 2012. All these 4 families were evicted by Chase. Todas estas familias fueron desalojadas por Chase. ¿Qué queremos? ¿Qué queremos? ¿Qué queremos? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want?
My name is Jorge Ortiz. I represent the organization Communities United Against Foreclosure and Eviction. We're out here today because a few years after the crisis, people are still being put out of their houses. The banks got bailed out, people got sold out. What happens when these banks don't fulfill their contracts, their fiduciary obligations? They get a bailout. What happens to their CEOs? They get rewarded. because they are able to maintain money, profits for the shareholders. But what happens to the people who were tricked? What happens to the people who were scammed out of their homes? What happens to the people who weren't able to fulfill their contracts, who don't have the privileges, who don't have the upper hand in the matters, right? People get put out of their houses. And we see that a few years after the crisis, we continue to see the same problem. People are getting put out of their homes, and the banks have been unwilling to listen to the people, to work with them. So we're out here fighting for that. My family and I, we were also put out of a house. So we're here in solidarity with the other families, and we're not going to give up. Families are going to stay in their houses. What other options do families have? Poor people, you move into another family's house, or you find wherever else you can move in. But those options aren't really viable for families these days. So we're asking the banks, we're out here really to make a stand, to say, you know what, we're not going to leave our houses until you respond to our demands.
Got bailed on and workers got sold on.
There's so many.
We can start indicting
So many.
Hello, my name is Susette Ancheta, and I live in 5028 North Central Park. My house was under foreclosure for 4 years already, and I'm with Freddie Mac, and then we're asking for a principal reduction of the loan, and also that we're trying to work out with the buyback plan. So we're here to protest and hear our voices for this for the foreclosure of the houses, and it's not only myself, but there's a lot, thousands more of people who are under water. In our neighborhood, there's a lot of vacant houses. They were all evicted. I think in just there are about 20 of them in our neighborhood, and they are all vacant houses now. And the bad elements, the people who are used to use that, and in one of our neighbors even, there was they use it as a hideout for the gangs and those people on drugs, because the policeman one day came and they took them, and there are children there too. So it's not really good that to leave those houses vacant for so long. We are hoping that the banks will give us affordable solution to these housing problems, that there should be principal reduction for one thing of the loans, and then that we will be able to buy back the property that we have worked so hard for in all our lives, and that maybe a little consideration too for people. That's all we ask. Thank you.
And then I'll finish. Other than that, I think Susette was very clear. The social campaign that we're trying to launch, that it launched today, we're the faces of eviction. That's exactly what we want to do. We want people to come out and say, I'm getting evicted by Fannie Mae, by Freddie Mac, by Wells Fargo, by Chase. I've been evicted before. To put a face onto the issue. And so I tell everybody to go to facesofeviction.tumblr.com. Submit your pictures, submit your story, submit everything that you might have to give up something, to change the policy, the national policy, to be able to ask for principal reduction, to prevent more foreclosures and more families to be evicted and be displaced from our communities. Thank you. ¿Qué queremos?